Hey guys, Grasson here, playing more Plants vs. Zombies, roof level 7, here we go. So this one should be, more catapults, I think? And then 8's gargantuars, 9 is everything. Yeah, so catapults and ladders. So I've still had no word on whether or not we're allowed to use... Still got no word on whether or not we're allowed to use umbrella leaves. Thank you very much, guys. You've been super helpful with that. I know exactly whether or not I should be allowed to use them. I've not got a yes. I've also not got a no. Thank you very much. Oh, wrong row. I want them back. No, rah. Also, I discovered so I have a VR headset, and I found Minecraft was in VR, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try this. Put in the proper spot. And this was a while ago, and it didn't work. It was just a normal screen in front of me, and I'm like, oh, well, this is boring. This isn't VR. This is just the screen in front of me. I can play any game like this. So today I played Hollow Knight in the VR thing, because my parents are watching news, but we have a VR set. So they're watching news because, you know, the US is falling apart. Maybe if the whole world is destroyed, this YouTube video will be how the aliens know what happened. So aliens, let me catch you up briefly on American democracy. Basically, they're all morons. And that's about it. They put in all the people decide, they all vote, they all get one decision, they get one vote. Okay? Everyone's still with me here? They get one vote, and then they all vote for which of the two people they want to be in charge. And those two people get picked by, like, other voting. Everyone still got it? No one understands? Perfect. That's pretty much the point. So then they vote for the two final people, and then they get their new leader. So for some reason, everyone's stupid. Everyone was stupid, and they put in a really bad leader. And there's ways to get rid of a really bad leader, but you know, the bad leader made all the other people bad. So, yeah, they were kind of screwed. So now he's done something really bad. So now they're all mad. And, you know, when we inevitably die of a nuclear explosion, it's because they gave the bad guy the access to the nuclear weapons. Now for the aliens out there wondering, why the hell would they do that? What is wrong with these humans? I don't know. A lot of our species are really stupid. There are smart ones. There's smart people. Then there's the politicians. It's like, there's two kinds of people. That's a saying. There's two kinds of people. There's politicians. There's people And there's politicians. One is smart, the other ones aren't. And actively make the smart ones not smart. The last couple of minutes there, I was actually explaining things as if we were talking to aliens. You know the word undead makes no sense? We call zombies the undead, but they are dead. They died and then they came back. That doesn't make them undead. Undead would be not dead. Or, well... I guess undead is they were dead and they're no longer dead. That would mean... Well, I guess we would need the definition of death. But anyone who's fulfilled the definition of death... So there are two kinds of death. There's, like, brain death, which is permanent. You can't reestablish the brain waves. And then there's, like, organ death. Which is like when your heart fails. So, like, does that technically mean there's a bunch of, like, organ undead people walking around? Doing pretty good so far. Can you guys not let all my twin sunflowers get stolen, please? No, great. As long as they stick to taking, like, the, these guys, the catapults, it's no problem. Isn't that the one I just replaced? Almost done this level. There we go.
It's time for us to have no shame in our Tampax game. One box of Tampax, please! Well, you don't need to announce it.
Where is the X? Why is there no leave? Why can't I leave? Why can't I leave? They've hacked my phone. Call the FBI. They won't help because I don't live in the States. Okay, they're gone. They're back! Call the FBI. They can't do anything. Let me leave. No, seriously, where are the X button? Why? Are they gone? Can I stop holding my breath now? I don't think we can take one of those. Okay, we do actually have the kernel pulled up top there, so we can take the... So, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the, So usually with my videos, what I do is I say... Because I don't want to deal with... I don't want to have to deal with, like, whole COPPA, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, because I do swear in my videos. I don't do constant tons of swearing, but I do swear. Swearing is a way to express language, and I'm fine with that. If you have a problem with swearing, just don't watch. So I just say, so when it asks, are your videos made for children, I say, no. Because my videos are not made for children. They're not made for children, they are made for, I guess, teenagers. And that's another thing about my content. And just, that's the thing about YouTube content in general. Making age restriction stuff, age has nothing to do with it. Well, the association age would have with who should be allowed to watch what level of, mature stuff. You're actually looking at the wrong thing. You need to be looking at maturity level. You can have a 9-year-old who's more mature than an 18-year-old. You could, it's probably unlikely, but you could. So is my content made for children? Well, generally, children are less mature. So no, it's not made for children. It is made for more mature people. It is made with a teenage level of maturity in mind. So that means if a 9-year-old is watching this but is more mature and isn't going to repeat things like swears, which I'm sure their parents wouldn't want to hear, then they are fine to watch it. So I say, no, it's not made for children. But I also say, no, don't restrict it. And then the other thing is, a lot of it is, another question is, should it be restricted to viewers over the age of 18? And then that also, changes it. That changes it. The different, mine aren't made for kids, they are made for teenagers. So, I say, no, don't restrict my videos to people over the age of 18. Because then that's, that's missing the entire target demographic. It's targeted at other teenagers, and people who enjoy these kinds of challenges and stuff. So, anyway, yeah, so, my content is targeted at teenagers, and specifically more mature people. A teenage level of maturity, or higher. So I pretty much just mark all of my videos as it's not made for children. As that was the wrong guy to put there. I just mark all of my videos as not made for children. No, don't restrict it to viewers over 18. But for some reason, earlier on the Risk video, I got a notification saying they had updated it to restricted for people over 18. And I thought, that's strange. I'm pretty sure I don't even know if I swore in that video. So I was confused, and they said they haven't added a strike or anything, which is good. They had just, they just changed it to restrict it to people over 18. Which is, the strike system is 3 strikes, you're out. As in, they delete your channel for some reason. But that's, copyright stuff, and... Someone's car alarm was going off outside. But, so they had just changed it to restrict viewership to people over 18, which is fine. I was just... First off, the video was just... It was just slightly modified Risk. So there was nothing to... So, if I had made a mistake, good on YouTube. You know, it's important they don't get in trouble. I understand it. But it was strange that it was, because there wasn't really anything wrong with the video. There wasn't blood, there wasn't gore. But I assume what triggered it was... I assume it was the algorithm being triggered by the word blood in the title. And if you're wondering why the word blood was in the title, it's because that was literally the name of the game. The name of the game was, Blood and Honor, I believe. The name of the game was just Blood and Honor. So it's a Risk game called Blood and Honor. So, I figure I am going to make more videos of it, And next time I'm just not going to include the title. I will include the words BAH, which is what it stands for. I do that in some of my videos. In my Clash Royale things, I have them in order. I give them numbers, and I name them CR number, and then whatever number it is for Clash, which stands for Clash Royale. So, I assume it was just the algorithm being triggered by the name of the game. But, so, they gave an offer, what you can do is it said you can make an appeal if you think that's not right and you want to change it. So I made an appeal and I just wrote out quickly. I wrote out something like, hi, it was something like, hi, I think your video, I think the video was just, your algorithm was triggered by the word blood in the title. I cannot do this in the future. Thank you for your time, or something. It was just basically saying, hey, I think this was an accident. Your algorithm was probably triggered by a word that was taken out of context. And I haven't had a response yet, which, I mean, first off, it was definitely a cookie cutter. It was definitely like an algorithm. Because it was a cookie cutter message. So it was likely an algorithm response, it was a cookie cutter message, so it was likely an algorithm flagging the content and saying, hey, something is wrong with this. So I said, it's probably just a mistake with the algorithm. And, of course, I'm a smaller YouTuber. I believe at the time of recording this I have 19 subs, which is actually... I had 10 for the last while. I've actually gone up in a lot of subs recently. I've almost doubled it. But still, 20 is pretty much nothing compared to most other creators that are trying. If you are trying to become a big creator, most other big creators have many more subs. I'm still in the range of... There's a lot of people that still don't really make videos that could still have this many subscribers just 'cause. Excuse me. Pot sunflower. There we go. But I am trying, so, of course, for them, I have 19 subs, which is why I tried to make the message quick. You could, type 800 characters, but I'm like, I've got 20 subs, they don't even care they probably don't even care what I say. If someone even sees my message, I'd be surprised. At the end, I specifically said, thank you for your time. And I just kept it short, and I just said it was probably an algorithm screw-up. I can avoid this in the future. And I will avoid it in the future. If they don't respond, I'm just going to avoid it and assume it was just the algorithm screwing up. Or the algorithm not even screwing up, just finding the word blood in the title. Which is what it's meant to do. It's meant to find things like that could make it inappropriate. So I assume it was just doing its job, and it just didn't... Because it just doesn't know that that's the name of the game. Well. So I don't expect to get a response. I might. If I do, I'm probably on the bottom of a list, which... It's 6 o'clock right now. I think I had, got the message and sent the appeal at, 10-ish. Or maybe around 11. Might have been around 11. So, it's been 7 hours, and I expect, if I get a response, I'm on the bottom of their list for who cares. So, I don't expect to get a response. I don't really care. I don't really care that it got flagged, because first off, like, it's restricting viewership, which is kind of mainly what I care about, subs and views, because that's all. I'm not making money from this. At the moment, I'm trying to grow my channel. So, demonetization, I don't care about that right now. YouTube can demonetize me all I want until I'm making money from it. It doesn't matter. And again, I don't need to make money from this for a couple years. So, and normally I wouldn't have even bothered. It's just, they did restrict it, and it didn't tell me what it flagged. It didn't tell me what the problem was. So I responded, I assume it flagged blood. Can you please tell me what it was that was the problem so I can avoid this in the future? Thank you for your time. Or I can avoid putting the word blood in the title in the future. Thank you for your time. So, I don't know if that's going to resolve. I assume it's not going to. Again, I'm probably on I'm on the bottom of whatever list they have to go through. And because when you do an appeal, it's kind of got to be a manual thing now. The algorithm already flagged it, so now it's got to be a manual. It's got to be a person that actually goes and looks. And of course, that takes up their time, so I'm the last one they get to. It would go in order of who has more, I guess, subs and then seniority of some sort. So if an algorithm had flagged one of Markiplier's videos and he of course Markiplier's doing the weird Markiplier didn't exist. I have no idea what I'm talking about, sorry guys. But if Jacksepticeye submitted a video and then it got age restricted, he could do an appeal, and they would go look at that, like, right away. They would get notified a large creator has done something, and then they go look at the issue right away. So if I'm even on a list for someone to look at, I'm at the bottom, so I don't expect to get any sort of explanation. I'm just going to avoid the word in the future. We are starting to run out of time, so I'm going to get as far as I can in this level, and then we will... Yes, this is 9, right? So this is going to be... So next time we're just finishing this level, and then... Yeah, next time we're just going to finish this level and then do Zombot. Which could take a while. So the Zombot battle isn't hard, it's just long. And we're gonna have to... The other thing I always kind of just like to, if anything is going on reference to, is politics. I should stay off of this channel. I'm just gonna make a bunch of people mad. But... I should just say, let's hope this situation sorts itself out. I don't know if they're gonna do the 25th or... It seems like they might go for impeachment, which they should do anyway. Even if they do the 25th, they should do impeachment, because what happened yesterday was not okay. It put the lives of the Senate, of the senators, and the police people there, as well as the failure by the police. Like, they just kind of let them... Some of the police let the protesters in. They moved the gates and stuff. Which is, at that point, like, treason and terrorism. It's aiding and abetting terrorism And it's treason. Your job is to keep them out and you let them in. So now we're running out of time. So hope you enjoyed. So hope you enjoyed. Remember, if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. Anything else to say today? Gonna finish this challenge next time. I don't think I have anything else to say. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. As soon as I end this video, I'm gonna remember something I should have said. Well, bye guys.